bitch, I don't know what the fuck her name is. We're gonna call her Dr. Change her name. Somebody called her that in the comments. That's what I'm gonna call her now until she comes up with a new name. But Dr. Change Her Name called me at the end of last week's weekly Twitter advice video, and she told me a nasty ass story that I can't fucking tell you for like a month because
I still live with this girl. Blah, 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 blah. Consequences, etc.
But like, y'all, like, if in a month you haven't heard this story from me, just mention it in the comments down below and make sure I tell you this shit, because this shit is nasty. It's so gross. It is better than any fucking weekly Twitter advice that we've done so far. This shit is disgusting. Oh my god. Okay. I was like starting to eat I was getting ready to eat my flan when she called me, and now like I feel like I can't eat it because it's like, I'm so grossed out. I'm so unhappy. Anyway, what up, Ho Biscuits? It's your girl Skitten, back at it again with weekly Twitter advice. If you didn't see last week's, no worries. I've got a weekly Twitter advice playlist where you can go ahead and binge watch all of the weekly Twitter advice from the very beginning, before it was even weekly and before my face looked this damn good. Anywho's in, we are continuing where we left off with question 5. Okay, I was 9 when I found my dad's gun and accidentally shot him in the knee. I'm 24 now and he has never forgiven me because he limps, mom cheated on him, he thinks he's shorter, lost his job as a trucker, pops pain pills, etc. How to remove his pettiness? Hashtag still daddy's girl. Bitch, no you not. The minute that nigga decided to hold that shit against you when you are not supposed to keep a loaded gun in a place where children can get to it, shows you that that nigga is not worth your time. Fuck him. Go find you a better daddy. Like a stepdaddy, not like a sex daddy. But anyway, yeah. Cause that shit, I get it, right? Like, first and foremost, he's stupid and you're stupid for not like knowing not to play with fucking guns, and he should have been taught you like this is not a toy, like don't fucking touch this shit. If you ever find it, don't fucking touch it. Like, you gotta teach your kids basic gun safety when you have a gun in the house. And second of all, like, I get it, people are like, oh well, you have to keep your gun around you and loaded for self-defense purposes, blah blah blah. But like, when you have kids, that shit has to change and that shit has to be different. Like, you can't just have a loaded gun laying around. That shit has to be locked up where like you can still have relatively quick access to it, but your fucking 9-year-old isn't gonna find it and fucking shoot you. Like, he can't blame you for his bad decisions. Also, your mom cheating on him has nothing to do with him and has everything to her with her being a dirty hoe. You shooting him or not shooting him was not gonna keep her from being a dirty hoe. She probably cheated on him because he was being an ornery bastard after, you know, he got his knee fucking injured. She was like, fuck this shit. I'm not getting my emotional fulfillment. I'ma find somebody better because this nigga don't know how to not be fucking grumpy. Like, shit. Your knee stopped working, not your fucking heart. Damn. Anywho's in, it's not your fault, girl, and there ain't nothing you can do. He gotta find forgiveness within himself. There's nothing you're gonna be able to do about that. That's him being a bitter old man, and he gonna die alone. That's why, and he deserves it. I feel like I should feel bad for saying that, and I definitely don't. We'll see how this goes through the rest of the day. All right, we're gonna move on to question 6. You know, I feel like it doesn't have the same impact when I yell and there's nobody else here. I need to just have somebody here. Oh, you know what? Okay, so y'all know, if you watch Chavez's videos, Chavez has an internet girlfriend. Can I have an internet boyfriend just so I can yell at him and like scare him? I'll be like, it'll be like this. Look, I'll show you. I'll be like, blah, 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 blah. Question! That's what I want. Oh, shit. Oh, no. Ah, I took my head wrap off. Ah. Okay. Damn it. I should have known better than to fucking dick around with this shit. Just do that there. Damn. I should have known better than be messing around. God damn it. All right, so we're on question 6. So, homeboy hooked me up with his fiance's BFF. Our date was weird. However, she lied and told others she was going to be my date to the wedding. I told her no. Now she's sending suicidal texts. Everyone thinks I'm the asshole. Advice. I mean, don't your homeboy got your back or what? Like, damn. I'm gonna eat this flan. I think I'm in the frame of mind. I can eat this flan now. Chavez got me this fat ass piece of flan because he's a fucking what? Good fiance. You're not an asshole for not wanting to take her to the fucking wedding, I don't think. But like, did you tell her? Like, was it one of those things where like your homeboy hooked her up with you under the impression that y'all were then going to be each other's date to the wedding? Because if it was presented to her in that way and like that's what happened, then like you should have just been, oh God, I'm sinking. I'm sinking. I'm sinking. All I did was move a little bit and this chair just like gave up. Holy shit. Ah! Okay, cool. But yeah, because if it was, that's the only way I could think of that she thought that like maybe you were gonna be her date and then she was telling everybody, yeah, like, yeah, we met and we actually clicked, so now we're gonna be each other's date, blah, blah, blah. The suicidal thing though, she needs to go to therapy and or she's just begging for attention. I never want to make an evaluation one way or another because I feel like accusing suicidal people of just begging for attention is really toxic and is a really, really bad way to talk about it. Oh God, look at my cheek. I am glowing, you guys. Glowing. Sorry, super distracted. Focus. Okay, so right, so I feel like it's wrong to like accuse people who are doing stuff like that of being attention-seeking people. But I mean, at the same time, I feel like you should just be straight up with everybody. Like, look, homie hooked me up with her. We went on a date. It was really kind of awkward. And so I just decided I didn't want to have to deal with that for the wedding too. You know, I feel like you just have to be honest. And even if people think you're an asshole, like you don't have to just go on the date with her if you don't want to. Like, she's not, like, don't let her and other people's opinions of you like manipulate you into taking her on this date. Then you have to deal with her for the entire wedding and probably afterwards, to be honest. And like, I'm kind of wondering why your homie isn't like sticking up for you. Like, nah, my homie wouldn't like do her dirty or whatever. Like I get it. Like, he's supposed to like be all about his fiance, right? So his fiance's friends are his friends, blah, blah, blah. But he's got to be about his homies too. Like, Chavez isn't just gonna let me sit around and like talk shit about his groomsmen. I can't do, or if my friend comes and talks to me and says some bad shit about one of Chavez's groomsmen, obviously I'm gonna be like, fuck that nigga. And then Chavez is gonna be like, nah, that's my homie. My homie can do what he wants. And I'm gonna be like, but he hurt my friend's feelings. And he can be like, and then that's kind of where we have to leave it. Just like, friend shouldn't have got her feelings hurt. But that girl needs to go to therapy or some shit, because she can't be doing stuff like that. She can't be sending texts like that. That's terrible. But you don't have to go out with somebody just because they like say that they're suicidal. Like, that's a fucked up thing to put on you, especially when you barely know her. That's kind of how I feel about it. But anyway, moving on to question 7. Girl I want to marry, 2 years dating, finally introduced me to her family at Thanksgiving. An ex was there, her cousin invited him, and he told me that my girl was the superhead of the neighborhood. Ex had nasty nails, dirty clothes, and I can't unsee her with him. Help. Get the fuck over it, you big ass baby. Yeah, your girl was probably with people other than you. Before you were even a twinkle in her eye, like, she was probably with other people. First and foremost, let's take, you gotta take what her ex says with a grain of salt, because he's probably bitter as hell that you're with her and she's not, especially if she was a superhead, which again, she probably wasn't. But if she sucked good dick, he's probably mad that he's not getting his dick sucked by her anymore. You gotta take that shit into consideration. As for her ex having nasty nails and dirty clothes and blah, blah, blah. Look, every girl has one dude that she looks back and she's like, he was a little nasty. He's a little gross. You know what I mean? Like, everyone has one that we regret. All you gotta know is that now she upgraded to you, right? And you're saying you love this girl, you want to marry her and all this shit. You gotta be willing to look past all that shit. You're telling me every single one of your exes was just a 10 out of 10, the perfect specimen of a woman? No, that's why you're not with them anymore. So get the fuck over it. Like, this is probably why she didn't want to introduce you to her family, because she knew that there were rumors that went around. Maybe she's ashamed of her past, or she just doesn't want to talk about her past anymore. And so she didn't want to bring you around because she didn't want you to think less of her. And look at you right now being a dumbass man and thinking less of her for some bullshit. Like, you can't change the past. You can't fix who you dated before. You can't undo that shit. All you can do is move forward. This bitch has moved forward, so if you could do the same, that would be nice. That's all I have to say about that question. Don't forget to tune in tomorrow where we see what Twitter has to say about all of this nonsense, and we will move on. Peace out, Hope Biscuits. It's Skittin' Lit.